Hi, it's Carolyn Showalter again from CC Connected, cjshowalter. In this video, I'll just talk briefly about the students' materials for essentials. So, first thing is, what am I as a tutor going to provide for the students in class? And I really love and appreciate Erica Rhodes on the Facebook Essential Tutor page. She's a moderator, and someone even called her Essentials Mom because she's always got lots of great ideas and lots of experience, and she's always willing to share and talk about everything with all of us newbies. So the first thing is, what is the student going to get in my classroom? So this is a prototype. This is off of Erica's idea of putting some page protectors in a brad notebook. So a bradded notebook is going to be the folder, the prong folder, I think sometimes it's called. So I took the idea of the prong folder, except that I put mine in this clear folder. There's several reasons why I prefer this one over a prong folder, even though the prong folder is cheaper. The prong folder does not fold back on itself, and this does fold back on itself. The prong folder does not lay flat. It's always got this big seam down the middle, which can cause problems if you're trying to draw on the edge of where the brads overlap. It's I know from experience, it can be a little challenging. This does not have that problem. This will lay perfectly flat. And this one I like because I can take a copy of the weekly chart and stick it in the folder, and you'll be able to see through the clear plastic. So you could draw on it or tend to the chart or draw on through the plastic, dry erase, of course. So that's perfect. And the I already have these little tiny rings are actually from my Pro Click binding system, which I already own. Here's a box. Pro Click binding system. I already have these. So this is going to be no added cost because the ones I would use for this are just extra from a couple of flip books that I had made. So this is like literally free. Otherwise, it'd be kind of expensive. You could probably use like mini metal clips. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, I really like this idea because it can open all the way flat, and it's going to be completely flat, and you can fold it back on itself and still be completely flat, which I really, really like. So let me take you through this little, just let me walk you through my prototype here. Okay, this is not classroom tested. This is just based off of Erica's idea, and it's just gone to the next level. Yeah, so I've got my blank paper here, which can be used for lots of things. You could use this for just a whiteboard or just for anything on there that you might need a whiteboard for. So this is a sentence bingo game. Then we have our ATS section. Okay, so we've got our ATS here. We've got our question confirmation chart, our ATS that I added an extra line to, and then because I'm extra, I sewed it. You guys, look. I sewed 2 page protectors together. So now I've got a 3-page spread. So they can write their sentence, do the question confirmation, and then diagram the sentence. Whole page, lots of space. And then you can flip it over. And here is the number knockout with the cheat sheet and the number knockout board. And then another game, and you can even fold this back on itself. And if I say, okay, put your cheat sheets away, you can fold it back behind. No one even knows it's there. It's so cool. Okay, now I've got our basic game boards that I found. So I'm trying to keep it basic because I'm a new tutor, and I don't know how long these games take. I don't know how excited the kids are going to be to play these games, so I just have just a minimum to start. So Battleship, a bingo board, snake, and a graph paper for making arrays. That's the end. So very versatile, very easy, and it would only cost in supplies, it costs just over $1 per clear folder, which is very affordable. And because I already have a bunch of page protectors, and then the cost of the printing, which would be very minimal. So this is what I, as a tutor, want to provide for my students in class. In addition to that, each student would need to have their IEW book, which they can either bring the whole thing, or you can take it out of the binding and put it into a 3-ring binder and just bring that week's lesson, which would be fine. Or you could just do blank paper. But what I did for my daughter is this. I took the book and just scanned just the source texts and the keyword outline form. So each lesson she's going to have the source text and the keyword outline form, and then it's just single-sided, so she'll have this whole extra page here excuse me, to take notes or to doodle or whatever she wants to do. So this is going to be what my daughter takes to class instead of the big book, because I'm concerned if she takes the big book to class, it's going to get really beat up in her backpack and it might not last the whole year. And then I also included back here is a folder for handouts, because I like handouts. But if I know it sticks out an inch, but it doesn't really matter that much. So this is what my daughter's gonna be taking to class, and that was what so this is what my students hopefully would have for their class. Would be something I provide and something they provide. So I hope that was helpful.